It's showtime.
Woo!
Good morning, everyone. Wake up, wake up, wake up. They're wild this morning. We're without coaches.
He's on his way. He's on his way.
Oh, okay. They didn't forget
Get
us.
that
All
thing
right.
on me. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM. It ain't on me for some reason.
Tell them coaches ain't late to practice.
Hold it.
That's
Hold
right.
it. Okay, hang on a second.
What are you
There it
doing?
is.
I'm going to go over there and do it.
You were going to go get in Zach's
Yeah,
shot?
don't
Don't steal his line.
Anyway, Brad, never take that thing off of me.
It's all about him, Brian.
Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM. Special edition today. Well, not really, but Reggie wore the brightest shirt today. So
Yeah, he
we're
did.
grateful for that. And Greg, glad you're up here this morning. Jim from Tuscaloosa will be our first caller this morning.
There you go.
Hey, Reggie,
That'd be all.
guess what I caught somebody doing in the mirror this morning?
What?
Was he flexing?
Oh, he was trying to do
What?
the edge.
Why are you
I love
doing that? Yeah.
Do it, Jamie.
Oh,
He
I'm
was
going
trying to
to
do
it.
the
Okay.
bridge.
My goal is before I'm gone.
Bounce.
Hold it, Zack, pay attention. Todd, listen up. All you millions watching at home. My goal before I leave this program, I will take my shirt off
No.
Okay.
No.
and I will flex my pecs.
Flex your pecs.
Please,
Chesticles.
Brad.
I mean, I won't, what do you call them?
Chesticles.
I won't be quite as tanned as Reggie
Yeah, yeah.
or built up, but they will move.
No, that's right.
Not jiggle, move.
Move.
We'll put on our
Y'all don't believe me, do
glasses
you?
for outside.
Hey,
Yes.
y'all don't believe me, do you?
I believe you.
You can do
This
it.
one right here, he's a hard set. I
Don't.
believe you.
You can do it.
I did it this morning in front of the mirror, Zack.
And Gloria
I
called you.
bet that wasn't pretty either.
He's like, look, I almost got it. I'm like, okay.
Just take practice, David.
Don't hurt anything.
Just take
Shut up,
practice.
Greg. Here's the weather.
I was hungry, but
I thought we were saving that as a
I
surprise.
couldn't
from
save
Wheaties
it.
to
It just, it
chesticles.
had to.
That was supposed to be some chesticles.
Testicles. All
Chesticles.
right, let's go over that weather
That's not
forecast.
common.
Thank you, Brad, for saving me. 71 degrees
Is that
out
not
there
common?
already this morning. 50% chance of those showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. You look great. You're getting there. You are almost ready to be shirtless up here.
Chesticles.
High at 90 degrees today. It's going to be warm,
what
but
that
look,
two hip
next
girls
week
is doing for me.
sticks
Actually, one
around
of
in
them.
the 80s. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. TwoHempGirls.com. Check it out. Gems, body lotion,
Watching
massage
Todd's about ready to
lotion.
run somebody over.
We got it all. Oh my goodness, Jamie
Hey,
Cooper.
Greg, I just happened to be, I'm off Hallmark now, and I'm back on Feinbaum.
And guess who
Had
was
it
on?
yesterday, and boy, Jim, he don't like you.
He's got the easiest buttons to push.
Talking about Paul Feinbaum show, y'all may have heard of it.
Time
So
is-
yesterday he got on there and it was terrible as usual. And then I was talking about another subject, and at the very end, I dropped in there
Your sports was that.
that he was old enough to vote in George Wallace's first election. And
Now, did you know that? Did you make that up?
I know how old he is, but I was factually incorrect. 'cause
What
he-
year would that have been? George Wallace.
well, he ran in '62. He took office in '63, and that is when Jim turned 18.
Okay.
But Jim is actually Richard Gary.
I don't know that.
Oh,
Yeah, you know Walt Gary, the fan that died?
Yeah.
That's his uncle.
Okay.
But they don't.
What pictures you send us you want to talk about?
Well, yeah, so, Donnie was
Well, you
here.
have to leave early, so
And that was the purpose of my call, is that, this is the time of year where everybody calls in and says their team's going undefeated. Because this is the only time of the year when
Bama's
everybody
going
is.
undefeated. Auburn will lose their first game.
All right?
Hopefully.
So that's what I was talking about. And, last week Donnie said they were going to beat Alabama, and we hear that
Every year.
year. And so I had a picture from last year,
there it is.
where, they're saying, "Is we coming?" And they came and went,
Yep.
and didn't score a point that game. So I was just going to say that maybe, if they're nice in Bryant-Denny, they might let them score a point or two.
And Donnie's not
Because they've
here
only
to
scored
hear
10 in
this.
the last 3 years.
Well, let's hope we start them again this year. But football's getting ready to
Yeah.
start. But the man who knows
Ready.
all about that is the all-star sports man.
Clearing his throat.
You ready?
Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by All Star Plumbers for all your plumbing needs. Go to All Star Plumbers. We could have used the air conditioning man last night. Our air conditioner went out of church last night. So it was about 84 degrees in church last night. Woo. Hey, and
that
also
last
by I forgot.
Good time to
Applebee's.
preach on hell.
Applebee's tailgate talk. I forgot what we did, Todd, on Saturday mornings.
Let's say on
10 to
Thursday,
12
all of
every
us.
Saturday morning on the big 1080 WKAC. We'll be somewhere Saturday, which I think you told me not to mention, so we'll be somewhere out on the road Saturday morning. Hey, football starts
You'll be at
tonight.
Elkmont at the car show.
Yeah, we'll be at a car show Saturday, which
Yeah.
Joseph may or may not
I
mention.
will not.
He will not.
Okay.
I'm out of town this weekend.
That's right.
You know,
I'll
graphics.
talk-
But I think you do have a car
on,
show.
carry on.
I
I've got
believe
car
you did. I do.
shows, yes.
I do have a car show for you to
Zach,
mention.
how long do you
this.
think
Carry
this
on.
going to take?
Hey, it's week 0, and we actually have football. We will have a jamboree. I think Coach Pugh is on his way. We do have a Russell. We have Russell coming to our place tonight for a jamboree.
Man, you know where you're
game
going to be? You ain't even got the sports yet.
But
5 minutes
Russell,
into the sports cast.
tonight. Man, you got me all confused, Jamie. Hold on. Brad, let's start this all over again. Okay, here we
Got
go.
me rattled.
We do have week 0 games tonight that count tonight. West and Tanner will play tonight. We have Ardmore at West Morgan, Elkmont at Clements. So we do have some games, some other games going on too. Hey, in Clements, Hunter Tile was seeking the best path for his next venture, getting his pilot's license. And when this article was done, he was seeking to get it. Well, I'm happy now because I'm friends with his mama on Facebook. He actually passed his pilot's license, so he got it with an A-. So
Microphone,
congratulations to Hunter Tile for getting his pilot's license.
Doc, how'd you ever get a job on radio? We got
Mic
questions.
control.
Talking to the microphone, Zach.
The microphone is to speak into, not get as far away
There
from
you
it as
go.
Test 1 2 test. Is it on? Is it on, Brad?
I'm
Test 1
constantly getting
2.
complaints from Todd that you don't know how to speak into a microphone. He says you're really bad on radio.
1 2 1 2. Is this working, Brad?
Proper
Can you hear
mic
me?
control.
Back to you, Jamie.
They teach you that in karaoke school.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, as I predicted, I believe on here on ZTV 11, Bo Nix is the starting quarterback. Russ Malzahn is tapped him. The first true freshman since 1946 at Auburn to start for the Auburn Tigers. So Bo Nix, whose dad, Patrick, also started at Auburn, will be the starting quarterback for the Auburn Tigers.
Dang, Brad.
Hey, in honor of our Swami,
Gloria?
I'm Gloria.
in honor of Keith Davis, hey, y'all got some land for sale? If any women are out there, y'all got some land?
No, that ain't what he
No.
said, Brad.
I got one.
Hey, but a lot of that, hey, I do have a line for you, Brad.
Let me straighten you out.
I do have some land. I've been a lot of these coaches. Brad's got senior leadership.
Hey, Zach.
They got senior
slow down a
leadership.
second.
By Doak.
If you're going to quote somebody,
Senior leadership.
you got to do the exact quote.
Gotta get it
Reggie?
right.
You do.
You can't quote somebody and then screw the quote
Misquoted.
up.
That's right.
He always told women, I got land.
I got land, and the coaches has got senior leadership. That's
The
right.
coaches didn't have senior leaders.
I'm the Swami from parts unknown.
Zach, just
and
throw it
I
back to
got,
me. We don't need
I
to
got
know
things in my mind. I do have things in my mind because I've had headaches since January. So I got something in my mind. If somebody can help me with my headaches, I appreciate it. Hey, Patrick Surtain is ready to
Brad
step
said,
up
"Do you
as a
hear
star at
voices?"
Alabama, and Alabama will start up next Saturday at Duke. Hey, this sports segments went crazy anyway, so why not just finish it off like Najee Harris is looking to be a big star at Alabama.
Why did you give him
And
so
Justin
much?
Thomas is hoping to do good at the FedEx
Thought he could
Cup.
read.
Jamie, this has went crazy anyway. Back to you. Let's get out of here.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Zach.
Oh, this is went.
Between you and Happy Hal, let me give a shout out to him and that Elvis too.
Oh, Happy Hal,
was-
that's a pair right
That
there.
first one started a little slow, didn't it?
Happy Hal. Oh, speaking of that, he
Yes.
asked me over here the other day, Hal did. He said, "Hey, you talked to Country Boy Eddie lately?" So I figured this would be a good time to call my old friend Country Boy Eddie. You remember him, Reggie?
I have not. I don't
He's
remember.
88 years old. Y'all remember he was on Channel 6 forever at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I called him. He calls back. Hey, Jamie, sound like a different person, man.
It felt good.
He said, I said, what time you getting up now? Oh, you know, I'll get up about 7, 8 o'clock. He said, got me one of them grand pads now. Wake up in the morning, I can go around the world by. I said,
Grandpa.
What's a
I said,
grandpad?
You ain't seen it advertised?
It's like an iPad, but made for grandparents
Yeah,
that has
grandparents.
everything in it.
Okay.
And, Greg, you remember Country Boy Eddie out of Birmingham?
Yeah.
And then he said, I got an email. I said, you do email? Yeah. I said, let me send you this story that I did. Yeah, I'd love to see you. He sends me a text back. Great.
How about
He's
that?
texting now.
He's all in the
emailing.
21st century.
I
Yeah, he was
know.
used to hollering there, buddy. Hey, yesterday I was talking, took a picture of a guy from down Decatur Way, Mr. Ed
did.
Breland. His
Junior.
brother is Judge
Judge.
Breland, who just retired in Decatur. I ran into him yesterday at the store there. It's me on the right, Joseph. In case you
Yeah.
didn't
Don't they
know.
look like
Look
they
at
have
that.
auburn
Orange
colors on?
and blue. Look at that. Love it.
Oh, so there he was, and he said, he pulled up, he's driving a Lincoln.
Both
I didn't
Bama
know it was
fans.
Madam's house cat. I said, hey, tell me about that Lincoln. Thinking about maybe getting one in a couple of years. Man, God, my dad used to drive Lincoln. He was a circuit judge. Knowing me, all my history, I said, who appointed him? Eisenhower.
No way. A federal judge.
Yeah.
Wow.
With that in mind, we'll take a break. We'll come back and play Zack's favorite game, and all you millions playing at home too. We'll
Oh,
do all that
boy.
coming up next. I got a kind of a special edition today because it's long.
It's long.
I may have to cut some stuff out. Y'all hang on. Now, Zack, what about the Now it's time to play Judge Jamie with the Cooper Court. All you people playing worldwide this morning, thank y'all for joining. This is a wrong answer. This is the right answer. Zeke's going to walk through the door any minute now, opening soon in Hartsville,
Not him,
Alabama.
baby,
Number
Coach-
one
Coach
heritage guy
Pugh.
in the world, or at least this part of Alabama, Zeke, with multiple locations. Hey, Todd, can you bring me that out of the refrigerator, please? There's a new water. Have you already got it? Man, Todd's thinking
Yeah,
ahead
he's
this
on
morning.
it.
You, Huntsville Times yesterday. There's a new water source out of Blount County called Blue Water, out of
Blue
a
Spring.
natural well. How much water a day can pump out of this well? It's taken 300 years to get this water out.
How many gallons do they pour out a day?
Yeah, how many does it pump out a day?
75,000?
5,000.
Gallons?
5,000.
150,000.
900,000 gallons of water a day. That would be enough to fill how many bottles?
60,000.
2.7 million.
That was enough to fill 6.5 million bottles.
Wow.
They do 30,000 bottles a day of this natural water. Bought some yesterday. You know how much this stuff costs?
How much?
Too much.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
Is it good though?
Is it local?
Blount County.
Blount County.
I remember the days where when they first
This
started
is
having bottled water,
$2 a bottle.
they laughed.
$1.89
Not
at
bad.
Publix.
$1.89 a bottle.
Now, when everyone tastes it, it's gonna taste like water.
Salute
Won't
to health
be
and
able to tell
wealth.
a difference.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
This is the new water.
everybody toast?
It's ice cold. Blue.
Oh, I get to drink some too. I feel special.
Todd.
To local
They don't
water.
help with that.
Local water.
You don't taste any different? It's 300 years old.
You know what, this does taste different.
Tastes good.
This local water, God.
It's almost as good as that filtered water we've got at NASA.
Zero water. Zero water, that's the best.
I peed, man. All right, that is good cold water, but I don't know if $2 or not. How many homes in the Huntsville area, Madison County, less for sale than was the same time last year on the market?
0.
It said here 1,000. That's what they're trying to do.
There was one out in East Limestone, but we bought it.
Hey, Coach. Good
Oh,
morning.
just in time. I got a perfect question if you come in. What is the newest event coming to Athens that Jeff Pugh will be entered in the month of October?
Jello wrestling.
Got muscles.
Reggie, right up mine in your alley.
Tranny judging.
No, I don't know.
Arm wrestling.
Arm
Arm
wrestling.
wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I say
Good deal,
you with that
Coach.
one.
You got to
Good
pay
deal.
like, hey Todd, join him or you got to pay like $75 to enter.
What?
Oh, you over the top. You remember that
Brad-
Stallone movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Brad
that
Stovall
movie
is one
stank.
of the sponsors.
It's okay.
Dave and Buster's just opened in Huntsville. I haven't been there yet.
They do.
I haven't been to Twin Peaks either. Have you, Coach?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Twin Peaks is okay.
Is it?
It's okay.
How big is the facility, square feet wise?
I have no idea.
They weren't looking around the facility.
26,000 square feet, 1,300 customers.
What facility?
Exactly.
What big event is bringing in professionals this weekend at Campus 805? I just told you.
Wing eating contest.
The arm wrestling competition.
Shows you how good my memory is,
He said, I
man.
got nothing.
Cornholers.
Yeah, cornhole.
Oh,
Cornhole.
okay.
They're starting a cornhole league at the prison.
Shut up.
Professional cornhole people, a $5,000 championship.
Is that in the Olympics yet? Cornhole tossing?
You know you can be a pro.
It's like meat tossing.
What, Todd, get mad?
See, he laughed.
You tore him up.
Take the corner.
He took offense to the cornhole jokes.
You offended
This is an
Todd.
all-guy show, Captain. USA
Glory, too.
Todd, what, did Coach come with?
No. I had to walk outside if he'd have done that. Actually, it's not in my nose, to be quite honest.
There it is.
Do you not know how to do a snot rocket? You know, okay, I gotta tell you all this right now. My wife refuses to do a snot rocket.
Really?
You're gross.
Yeah,
Well, Carissa can't burp, so
That's the way to get it out of
she's
there.
good at that.
yeah. I mean, seriously, when we first started dating, she wouldn't, and I said, look, sweetie, you can burp in front of me. It's no big deal. She says, well, I can't burp.
No.
I thought she was kidding, but she cannot burp.
She's a farmer, right?
She's tried, but she can't.
Wow.
Well,
I don't have.
What
Now
are
you
we
know.
talking about here?
I don't know.
Coach, this went off the
It's
rails a
just
long
kind of
time
show
ago.
all morning.
Get some more sleep.
Oh,
We're talking
you
about
didn't see
dead
my
air.
sports report this morning, Coach.
USA
Crazy.
Today did it's the 100th anniversary of the NFL. Voted best numbers through the years.
12.
We'll get to there in a minute. 0. Who was the player that wore
Jim
0?
Otto.
Jim Otto is a right answer. Number 1.
Warren
He got
Moon.
second place. Warren Moon, that's the right answer.
Ramon.
Number 2. That can be current players too. Matt Ryan.
Okay.
3.
3.
Jan Stenerud.
Bronco. What's his name?
Mendenhall.
Nagurkowicz.
Number 4. Brett Favre.
Of course.
Number 5.
Michael Vick.
Hey, he was in Huntsville this week.
Yeah, he
speaking of
That was
was.
his prison uniform
Speaking
number.
for the
Really?
kids,
Yeah.
Okay.
Paul Horning. Number 7.
Elway.
Elway.
John Elway.
Let's skip on down.
Number 12 should have been Joe
13 was
Namath
Dan
and
Marino.
Kenny
Number
Stabler.
10. Fran Tarkenton. Number 12.
Joe Namath and Kenny Stabler.
Number 1
Bob
was
Reese.
number 1 is Tom Brady. Next was Terry Bradshaw, Joe Namath.
What about 13?
13,
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
That's what I said, yeah.
14. Y'all will never guess this one.
Jeff Rutledge.
Richard Todd.
He was 8.
Yeah.
Don Hudson of Alabama. Don Hudson. Anyway, go Phillip Rivers, number 17.
Right.
Peyton Manning, 18. It goes on and on, but I don't have time to screw around that all day. I got to move on. Feathers are flying between who in the fast food industry?
Popeyes and Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A and Bojangles.
I thought it was
Really?
Popeyes.
Is it
He knows
Bojangles?
about food.
Huh? Oh, it is Popeyes, Zack.
I told you, Jack. See, don't mess with me and my food.
What?
Yeah, he's a aficionado.
What is the newest thing? What is the newest thing offered at
You're supposed to be
Chick-fil-A?
dieting.
They got a new chicken sandwich, Popeyes does.
Tiki.
They said it's just as good as
Mac and cheese.
Chick-fil-A.
Really? Just a side, mac and
What
cheese.
famous country music singer turned 81 yesterday?
Country boy Eddie.
88.
Waylon Jennings.
Charlie Rich.
He's
You missed the
dead.
story about country. You remember Country Boy Eddie?
Willie Nelson.
Who is
He sent me a text yesterday.
Yeah, is it Willie?
Willie Nelson.
He's 88 in his text.
I think he's
Kenny
older
Rogers.
than that.
Kenny
Kenny
Rogers.
Rogers.
Hey, they say he's in bad
gambler.
shape.
Only
too.
Jeff Pugh. He don't look 81.
Kenny
does he?
Rogers.
Gambler.
He
He
don't
can't
even look
wink
like
a whole
himself.
Him now.
You
Can't wink at all.
Can't wink a whole
He
lot.
sleeps with his eyes open.
Only Jeff Pugh would know to answer this next question. A full-page article yesterday in USA Today. It's called the most iconic oceanfront bar, and it's been around since 1964. Open 365 days a year. What is it?
Floribama.
The Floribama is the right answer. What is the number 1 drink served at the Floribama?
Hurricane.
No.
Oh, Pina Colada.
Jeff, don't act like you
Coors
know.
Light to me.
6 on the beach.
Bushwhacker.
Bushwhacker. Yeah,
Bushwhacker.
that's horrible.
Y'all got all that?
It's like
Yeah.
a
That's a
milkshake.
good article. You know, it's a recipe. You may have read past it as you're going into Florida, down in Orange Beach. It's called the Four of Bama. It's on the right side of the highway, and you go down that way.
He'll check it out next time.
You
he's
know what
there.
I like about that? And they have a church too on Sunday with 2 services that are really wild.
They do.
When you go to the men's room, you pee in a trough with ice in it.
No.
Yes.
Really?
You've never been there?
No, I
Never
And then they
had.
serve it with their liquor
I've been
later.
Filtered.
Harvey Updike owes how much money to Auburn?
250,000.
Wrong answer.
200,000.
He's in court.
$2.
800,000.
That's right.
Looks like
He
Wilford
paid
Brimley.
$200.
He's paid 5,000.
$200 recently.
He's only paid $5,000.
They'll never say none of that.
No.
Dale Jr.'s plane crashed the other day.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
escaped, even the dog.
I saw that.
What was the dog's name?
Butch.
Lucky.
Lucky. Yeah.
Rowdy.
Gus.
Gus the dog.
Gus.
There's Gus's bus right
Wow.
there.
That was bad.
What famous person
Very lucky.
interviewed by Jamie Cooper in Atlanta in an exclusive interview in the 90s just filed for divorce from his 8th wife?
Larry King.
Larry King, that is a good answer. He filed for divorce.
Oh, there you
Look
are.
at there.
Hey, you combed your hair. You
That's
combed
me-
your hair in
hey,
that picture,
That's me
Jamie.
on the right.
Yeah, it is. That dark hair.
Hey,
You
Jamie.
never seen that, Joseph?
No, I'm not.
Jamie, can I ask a question? Did you ever interview anybody on the left?
Brad, thank you. We'll pull that show
Man,
together.
you looking all GQ there, Jamie.
Brad, he never interviewed anybody on the left.
94.
He was on the left right there.
He was on the
I
right.
just
He was on
graduated
the
college.
right side of the TV. He's on the left of him. Come on, man.
Okay.
12 years ago.
Right.
He always claimed to be on the right. And I just,
Who is a world famous guy by the name of Felix Kjellberg of Sweden? He just got married to his girlfriend.
he's a skier.
Was it a soccer player?
Felix Kjellberg.
YouTube star.
That is her. Who? What's he go by?
I don't know.
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
Oh, he got married?
He's the #1 social
watch
media
that?
star in the world.
yeah.
Apparently Todd knows
How
him.
many YouTube subscribers does he have?
Well, he's got one in Athens sitting right over there.
Is he a gamer?
My son.
99 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think my
He's
son
worth
watches him.
30 million. Okay, Brad, I'll see if I can get you. Andrea Grande.
I watched a minute. It's ridiculous.
Ariana Grande.
Right, she's a
Yeah.
Y'all
singer.
know her? Where's
Yeah.
the PVC boots?
Well, I don't know about that.
What's the name of her new fragrance? You ain't seen what
I
she
saw
looks
this
like?
on.
Yeah, I know what she looks like. She was on the
yesterday.
Disney Channel back when
That's her new
she was
favorite.
When
younger.
Jackson was a kid.
Yeah, seriously.
Remember that.
Her new fragrance is called Fluffy.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Fluffy.
She's got 6.
She's got 6 different fragrances.
She smells good.
I bet she does.
Anyway, I'll get back to the answer in a minute. All right. What famous actor just declared President Trump the greatest president ever?
An actor?
President Trump.
It wasn't Alec Baldwin.
He's the chosen one.
Right.
We heard that yesterday. John Voight.
Really?
John
Yeah,
Voight
he's a
said
great
that.
supporter.
What movie was John Voight in that won an Academy Award for Best Picture?
The deer hunter.
Casino.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, he was.
The football movie.
Yeah, Deer Hunter.
Wrong, wrong, and wrong.
Odessa File.
Midnight Cowboy, 1969.
Him and
What person
Okay.
borrowed a fake and had a fake ID and went into the Fox Theater in 1969 to see this X-rated movie?
you did.
I did. It's all about me.
Borrowed a fake ID, or is there somebody else named Jamie Cooper?
It was James Cooper.
I don't know who I went in as.
Oh, okay.
Larry Fitzgerald.
X-ray. How much did it cost to get in? About $5?
I was 16 years old.
250.
He went in as Larry King.
Bobby Ray Jenkins.
Quarter.
What is they just named the recent people to star on the next episode of Dances with Stars.
Okay.
They were on
Sean
Good Morning America.
Spicer.
Fisher, the old
Spicer.
press
Sean-
secretary
yeah,
for
Sean
Donald
Spicer.
Trump.
Sean Spicer.
What's the
That guy.
backlash?
Yeah.
The backlash over that?
'Cause he
They don't
worked
wanna
for
get-
Trump.
What do they pay them to be on there if they win the whole thing?
It's a good question.
$1 million.
75.
$96,000.
That's not bad.
Who are there's a big article in USA Today. Who are the other 2 people that they say shouldn't be on there? And I agree with them.
Nancy Pelosi.
Lamar Odom,
Okay.
he's on there.
Right.
He's the guy that got caught out at the whorehouse with on crack, remember?
Yeah.
Kardashians, Zack.
Oh, one of the
We all got
Kardashians.
bad
are-
days.
And the other one, Raylan, what?
I said, we all have bad days. That ain't no reason not to now.
That's what he told the judge.
And there's some other people been added to it, I think. On dances with
Ray
stars.
Lewis, you said.
Oh, look out.
Fantastic.
I love
Hey, Zach's lost some weight.
it. Yeah, he has.
I'm looking pretty slim right
Flexing the
there.
pecs.
Yeah, there's Zack right there.
Oh, yeah, look out.
No, man.
That looks.
Carissa's going to be
That's a good
jealous.
look for you, Reggie.
Don't worry, she can't burp.
Yeah, that lady can't
Coach,
burp.
they ain't right, Coach. They ain't right.
You look a little trim right there too, Joseph.
Lean it up.
Yeah, I look good in purple.
You look good in them overalls, Reggie.
God, here's my point.
I don't like that,
They're
Joseph. That
complaining
makes you look a little
about, hey,
fruity.
Greg, they're complaining about Spicer being on it. That's what the world has come to now. Whether you're, used to Democrats and Republicans could get along. Now, they've taken it to a whole new level. Democrats have.
That's
I
right.
just don't watch the news. Is that
I don't either. I could care less about politics. I could care.
couldn't care less?
That's why they don't need to be pouring concrete in your neighborhood at 6 in the morning either. Or
That's why I
5:30.
watch Feinbaum and let
talking about
Jim
one
and
angry
Skip
person
get into
the
each
other day.
other all the time.
Me.
Why?
Woke 'em up.
Because they got cement trucks coming out there at 5 in the morning.
Cement?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Like
What
Beverly
time is it?
Hillbillies.
Bama, Alabama? Is it Bama cement trucks?
Yeah. Well, not all of them, but there's a few of them.
Early.
And there's hammering going on. They're just getting early and earlier because they don't have an ordinance.
Greg, it gets hot later in the day.
Well,
Pick
wake
another
some
job.
up.
It ain't rocket
Well,
science.
what time do you usually get up?
Well, I get up at 5:30.
What do you complain about?
Well, there are people who don't. I don't want to get up at 5:30 on Saturday morning.
Amen.
Are they
Sleep
working on
in.
Saturday mornings too?
Some do.
The opinions of Greg Skipworth on this program.
You got to start putting.
Tune in to Paul
You'll
Feinbaum
hear about it
more.
again. I'll tell you.
We'll take a break. Y'all hang on.
That's
Welcome back this morning. Let's quickly go over the weather forecast. We do have thunderstorms in the forecast for this afternoon. 50% chance this afternoon, that is. 71 degrees already out there this morning. It is going to feel like it's 101 with the heat index, but high temperatures today around 90, and rain and humidity and all that comes with it. And then hopefully next week we'll see 80s, but chance of rain almost daily.
I am the amazing Swami from worlds unknown.
Brought to you by All Star Plumbers.
You're right.
All right, Coach Pugh up here today by himself. Clint probably a little bit under the weather still, not up to snuff yet.
Lazy.
All right, you got a. First of all, let me ask you. I know Dory's probably going to make some. Ask you this: how do y'all do with this heat this last week?
Yeah.
I think I said this last week. We practiced football. And there was no heat index. We didn't know what that was.
Yeah, I know we got
it was
into
hot.
that.
It was hot. When I got home, guess what? My mother said, "Stay outside. I'll tell you when supper's ready." So that they didn't care about that kind of thing. But now, these kids are not used to it. They're not acclimated to it, so they worry a lot more about things like that. But we've been fine. Other than the state mandates that's come down to tell us what to do, we practice just like we always have. So they've made it.
You got a big inter-squad game out. Where do you play? Russell? You playing here?
We play at home tonight, Russellville.
It's tonight.
Yes.
Why do you schedule that a week out? Is that just to tells you what you can do? Usually they used to have those back in the spring, I know, but
Well, it gives you a chance, to see some kids, have trouble in game situations and get a little nervous. Just get some of the nervousness out. Maybe we won't have that happen next week when it really matters. So,
I didn't think about that.
And we're playing a good football team that won 9 games last year, and they got everybody back. So it's a good gauge of where we where we stand going into our first game. So, they got good personnel, and we wanted to play somebody going into the year that would show us where we were at.
Now, last year you had a good season. Got to the playoffs. What are you expecting this year?
Well,
win it all.
Well, this is a group that definitely has some potential, and we've got high expectations for them. I've told them that. So, with that comes some accountability. We're expecting them to play well tonight. If we take care of the football, I think we'll be able to at least be in every game.
Did you
That's
keep
all you
many
can ask.
seniors?
We've got 11 seniors, but we lost some good ones. I'll tell you that. And going back and watching, we've been breaking down the video from last year from this game, and we played really well, which was the first time we've ever went to Russellville and played well, and really had a good game last year. So this bunch here's been watching that video. That's what we expect out of them tonight.
Now, this marks how many years you've been a football coach?
25.
Congratulations, man! A quarter of a century. Wow. Is there any drop off the older you get for the season, or does it get better and better?
No, I love football. There's no doubt about it. It seems like it gets here faster because life's gotten a lot busier. Every day there's something to do, and
The older we get, the faster it goes by.
Yeah, and that's what it is about. That's the way life is. I guess the older you get, the faster things come to you, and it just seems like we just got through last year, and here we are. We're starting over again, and these 10 weeks will go by fast because you get in that routine of what you do every day, and it just goes by fast. I try to tell our seniors that.
25 years ago, where'd you start?
I started West Limestone. Well, I started Ardmore half a year. I got hired in the middle of the year, and then I went to West Limestone at the end of that first year, and started as a head coach after a half a year of coaching. So
you go during mid-season?
I went during mid-season.
Isn't that kind of unusual?
It was. So they had somebody to leave. I graduated from Athens State up here, and they called me 2 days later and said, "We got a job for you." So, but I'd volunteered. I'd volunteered for 2 years before that at West Limestone, and then they hired me at Ardmore. And I've never had a break since.
Now, next week, when y'all get ready for the opening game of the season, do y'all have any special things going on during school or for the team or anything?
Well, they always do. Our cheerleader sponsors and our spirit people, they always have something going on in the school. They go to Creekside, and get those kids involved. And East Limestone's a great place. I'm telling you, people, I've been lucky because they really support their athletics, and we've got good administration that supports it. All our people up front, even the ladies, the secretaries. It's just a great place to coach football.
What are the duties assigned to Coach Green this year? Zack Green, being Bama Zack Green on the East Limestone Indian side.
He's already I've already wrote him up twice. He's lost 2 footballs. We ain't even got in the season yet, and he's in charge of water. So and the water boys, and some of them are yet to be found. They're over there playing cup football on the sideline. I'm telling you, I need to get rid of him. I really do. I feel sorry for him. But that's the only reason he's still
I
there.
look forward to another great season for having you up here in Clint too during the week, and I promise you, I'll only refer to you.
Yeah, just look at the Indian, man.
Hey, before we take a break, I want to go to some video. Lindsay Lane Baptist Church, which you're a member of, just opened a new campus at Elkmont High School. Officially this past weekend.
So much work goes into this.
Oh, yeah, we got some great video that they shot as they were opening. It's amazing what a changeover they can do within an hour or two up at this school. Allen's
They had a great attendance too, at 167.
167
One
people attended us
salvation.
the first week, one salvation, so it went extremely well. It's at Elkmont High School on Sundays. Here's a look at them getting ready for this past Sunday. We'll be back in just a moment. Good luck this season, Jeff. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Lindsay Lane. So we are here on campus at Elkmont High School, and so many of you have asked about Lindsay Lane North, and we wanted to show you the facility before we set up. We're still loading out, got everything here in the truck, and so we want you to see what everything looks like, and then we'll have a follow-up video. We'll take you around and show you what everything looks like once we get it all set up. So we're really excited. I want you to come check it out with us. Lindsay Lane. So load in is complete, and we want to show you the transformation for our new Lindsay Lane North. So y'all come check it out. And this is our children's space where children, infant through the 4th grade, will come and worship while we're over in the gym area. So let's check this out. So that's pretty much it. That is a mobile church campus. That's your Lindsay Lane North. And so I just want to thank everybody for your prayers and support. Continue to pray. As y'all are watching this video, we are having our first official launch where there's going to be people from all over this community experiencing the hope of Christ as we create disciples that worship, grow, and serve here in Elmont. God bless you guys.
The county.
Oh, that's right. You moved. You're all the way, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Right.
No, it takes me 11 minutes to get here.
How long did it take you before?
Oh, about 4.
Reggie, what's shaking with you, man?
Nothing much, big guy. We're just, rocking and rolling. Thank God it's football season.
Yes.
So it's many people like me that have a reason to be excited about Saturdays again.
Well, let's talk about Decatur for a moment. The other day, I didn't even know it rained in Decatur. And I saw the Decatur Daily, and you said it was like a midget throwing a bucket of water on your car.
It was, man. It got down. Yeah, it felt like a midget was standing on my hood with a bucket of water, just splashing water on my hood, man. It rained for about an hour and a half, power lines down, trees down. It was a mess, but, you guys didn't get any rain. How'd that happen?
Didn't get any. Nothing at all.
I don't know what to say about that.
Somebody's been cooking pretty good here lately.
Oh, yeah.
What are you cooking?
I love cooking, man. Baked chicken, rice, mixed vegetables. Oh, I'm a connoisseur. I'm a chef. You didn't know?
No.
Still don't.
Yeah, I'm talented. I've got skills. I have to cook for you.
Now, where are you doing all this cooking?
I'm in my, at my house. I bake a lot of things. Yeah, I'm just, you know what? When you try to eat healthier, you just pick up some things along the way.
Basically, what is this? We were at Walmart yesterday. Everybody's now got these protein shakes.
Right.
I mean, everybody.
That don't mean they're good for you.
How good are those things for you? Now that everybody's got them.
Each shake, right now, that market, that industry is capitalizing off of the sudden craze of smoothies and protein shakes. Now, you can get a protein shake with just as much sugar and carbohydrates as a bag of chips or cookies or pastry. So every protein shake is not necessarily good for you. It's going to be packaged to appeal to your senses, but you really need to go to maybe a health store, a place that sells supplements, and have them make you your smoothies. These like Walmart, these pre-packaged smoothies, they're not really that helpful for you. Really not that healthy.
Drink them and think they're getting in shape.
Hey, like Subway, they think Subway's healthy. It's not. It's too much bread. So. I guess they just try to prey on that.
Go to Olive Garden.
No.
It's like our isogenic shakes that has lists of all the vitamins and everything.
All right,
It's good.
talk about
Perfect.
Subway. Nothing against them as an individual franchise,
Right.
but those things aren't that healthy because it is a lot of bread.
That's true. And look, nothing against those guys.
Deceiving.
It's good that a person
has made a commitment and is putting forth an effort to eat healthier, they just need more information. And places like that and places that sell those protein shakes, they kind of capitalize and take advantage of a person's nature to want to be better.
But if you're not going to get off the couch and take a stroll through the neighborhood, it's not going to do you any good anyway, is it?
It doesn't matter how much you work out, doesn't matter what you do, you will never outwork bad nutrition. You can't. Put down the fork. You have to be conscious of what you eat and what your body consumes.
How bad are chips and stuff like that for you in the afternoon or any time? I know you got to have them every now and then. She ran a thing on hot dogs the other day. You know, had that hot dog party for Zack. Now she's banning hot dogs in the house.
You don't need to eat them a lot.
Well, here's the thing. Well, you know what? It's not going to kill you, but they're high in sodium and other things that are not so good for you. But here's the kicker. If you look at a grab bag size bag of Pringles or something, it says 3 servings, 3 or 4 servings, but we eat the entire bag every time, right? So you multiply what the extra nutritional servings are on the bag.
140 calories for that one bag.
Right. So you multiply by the amount of servings in the bag. So it's exponentially a lot greater, and that's where people run into problems.
All right. So what are you doing about motivation these days?
You know, people have been reaching out to me. It seems like depression it's affecting a lot of different demographics, a lot of age groups. It's not age or race or, it's not just discriminate on one area. So I've been doing my research and figuring out that it's serious. It hides behind a smile. It hides behind makeup. It affects people in the projects, just like the movie star or multi-million-dollar athlete. It affects people that are single. It affects people that are married. And they want answers, and it's no easy answer. But I do know that everyone's created as an individual, and you have a gift that God has given you, and that when you make progress towards fulfilling your gift and chasing your gift, then that is a big step in achieving some happiness and helping to alleviate some of the symptoms of depression. Following your gift, what makes you happy. If you like baking, be the best baker. Try to be a baker. If you like painting, start painting. Just start doing things to make you happy, and don't really rely on external people, external influences to give you happiness, because it starts from inside of you.
How can people find you?
You can find me on Snapchat, Sarge5296, or, and more importantly, Facebook and Instagram at Reggie Jackson Speaks. Or you can call me 256-621-0621. It's all good.
We all have a
all
purpose.
Good. Reggie Jackson. All right, Motor Mouth, where are you headed this week?
Well, we're headed, our Mustang Club, there's a few of us headed to Somerset, Kentucky. They have a big car show there once a month, and the one in August is called Mustang Alley. They are expecting over 800 Mustangs to be there. There'll be close to 2,000 vehicles there total, but they line the downtown. If you imagine leaving the Athens Square and stretching all the way down to about Hometown, and the cars are just parked down through there. That's how they'll be lined up, and the Mustangs
now,
are showcased.
How many people in your group here going?
As of right now, about 10 or 11.
But how many is in your group altogether?
About 125.
Dang.
We just don't, people are busy. They have.
That include us?
Yeah. I mean, they have, church, life, work, school. I mean, people are busy. You can't always go on a road trip like this.
Anything happening this weekend?
Yes, I do not have any snazzy graphics, but there are some shows this weekend. The big Elkmont car show there at Elkmont High School from 10 to 2. Henry's Cafe will be doing the food there. That's always a good show. It's to benefit the band boosters. Then on Saturday, over in the Shoals area, I found out about this one kind of late, but it's at McFarland Park. That's a beautiful park down there. In the Shoals area.
It ain't raining.
Well, that's true. That's true. They can have some floods down there. That show is from 8 to 2, and it's for Mustangs and all Fords. The folks over there, they do a good job. That's the Shoals Mustang Club that runs that one. And then over in Marshall County, Lake Gunnersville is the 10th annual River Run Car Show. That's also from 8 to 2. Most of these shows, the registration ends around 10 to 12 o'clock, just so they can cap it and do the trophies or whatever they do. But entertainment, food, swap meet, that's always a good time. Seems like there was one more. Yeah, Bob Jones. Now this one's an evening one from 5 to 8:30, so you can go to one of these morning shows, get a rest, and then drive over to this one. But it's Hughes Road in Madison, Bob Jones. And then last one I had was one that Zack sent us, and I forgot to mention it on the Oh, there's one more there. How do you say that?
Katako.
Katako, okay.
Katako.
Okay, well, anyway, it's in Somerville, Katako School Road. That's also from 5 to 9.
I was playing with
Oh, okay. Katako, I can't say it right.
Katako.
Kind of like that Chihuahua. But there's another one here in Athens on Saturday. Starts at 3 o'clock. It is a no-limit Corvette club, so it's the 2nd annual car festival. It's saying Corvette Club, so I don't know if it's open to all cars. I guess
Just
it is.
show up, tell them Joseph sent you.
That's right, that's right. It's at the corner of Browns Ferry and Hines Street. So look for all the
Good luck
shiny
this
cars.
weekend with all the Mustangs and give you a rest from
Safe
moving.
travels.
Have I told you what we're getting to see there?
No.
Okay, the original hero car, the Bullitt Mustang that Steve McQueen drove in the movie, is going to be there. And he's auctioning that car off next year at Mecum. So this will be one of the last 4 times between now and like February of 2020 that you'll get to see it in person.
Sorry I'm going to miss it. I'll see a picture. You'll see it for me. Send it back to
Well,
me.
here's what I'll do.
Picture.
Come February or March when it auctions and it goes for about $5 million, I'll remind you that I got to see it in person.
Well, you'll show
You
me a
were
picture.
there.
All right, you just asked a while ago. You know, I just showed you Larry King filed for divorce in his 8th wife. He's been married to 7 different women. Actually married one of them twice.
Wow.
How old
Never
is
do
this
that.
wife?
Huh?
How old is this wife he's
She's
divorcing?
57, 58. He's 80 something. But anyway.
Doesn't he have a kid that's like 12 or something?
Yeah.
No, he's
He's
got
got a
2
younger
sons in
one.
their 20s now.
Okay.
He has
the
a younger
youngest
one,
kid,
too.
Yeah, those,
Yeah.
they were young when he had them. You know. All right, I got some video. I interviewed Larry King many years ago down in Atlanta. It was a exclusive interview. He was super nice to me. Here's that interview from, 1996?
96.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
King Live, Georgia Dome, Atlanta, Georgia. You are the man.
Jamie! I'm happy to be with you, James.
And I am glad to have you here. How do I get on your show?
How do you? Well,
what do
you
I got to do to get on your show?
You could do something nuts.
Well, that's one
You
way.
could attack someone who's famous. You could jump off a building and survive. You could run for office and win in dramatic fashion. You can write a book that changes a nation.
They're just not
Or
really.
you can talk to me privately and see what we can work out.
That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to move up from Huntsville down to Atlanta. Or when you're in Huntsville, you could just come up and kind of, if you do my show with me.
I've been to Huntsville.
Get out of here.
You want me to get
No,
out?
not yet, not yet. That's just
Southerners
terminology.
have this unusual expression.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I like Huntsville. I interviewed Werner von Braun in Huntsville, Alabama, years ago.
Get out. That is amazing. It has been a few years
Some
ago.
man.
Well, you have an excellent show. So what's when you're interviewing people, do you ever just, you going off the cuff here? Do you ever try to just antagonize anybody?
No, I don't try to antagonize. I try to learn. My role is to be educational and informative. I'm trying every night to make that show move along. An hour should feel like 40 minutes. It shouldn't feel like an hour. And I'm trying to get something out of the guest. I'm trying to make the whole thing a learning and entertaining process at the same
Well, I
time.
won't tell you, it's been certainly a pleasure to meet you, Mr.
Jamie?
Larry. Yes, sir.
It's an honor to know you.
Yes, sir.
This man, let me say something about this man. No, I won't.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you, like.